Hi, my name is Dr. Ian Walker. I'm the principal curator and also veterinarian at the Bermuda Aquarium Museum and Zoo, and I've been here for about 15 years. We see it all the time. We see plastics on our beach more and more. That's all a result of the plastics coming off all the different countries surrounding the Sargasso Sea. The Sargasso seaweed is actually described as the floating golden rainforest, and it's an oasis for animals in basically an aquatic desert. From that standpoint, when the plastic gets aggregated in there, very often if small fish are eating it, it gets trapped into the food chain, bioaccumulates in the food chain, and the plastic contains toxins. And those toxins will then leach into the fish, which then go up the food chain and ultimately impact us. So if it's not the right thing to do to just protect the environment, we need to do it for human health as well. We see impacts to animals on a fairly regular basis. Small sea turtles, mainly loggerheads, post-hatchling stage, getting washed up on our shores, and so the first thing we look for them is to make sure that their gastrointestinal tract, basically their gut, is not full of plastics. If they eat plastic, obviously they can't digest it, and that gets stuck in their intestine, and then they either have a chance of passing it, or if they can't, then they will die in the wild. So the first test we do is just to make sure that they're not blocked up like that. The other thing we've seen is cargo nets wrapped around sea turtles. With deep grooves in their shells, they've obviously been living with this stuff for a while. They're having to drag that around, and of course, if they're expending all that energy doing that, then they've got major problems. So we have a wildlife rehabilitation program here at the aquarium, and its job is to take animals that are impacted through whether natural injuries or from human interactions into the aquarium, and then from there we assess them, we treat them, and hopefully release them back to the wild. It's one of those things that we feel really deeply about, and we do lots and lots of work, very often after hours without any additional pay. It is one of those things that the staff that work here are just passionate about. I think one of the nice things about Buzz and Take Five is they really take it seriously about protecting the environment. I see a huge move towards moving away from single-use plastics. Just the initial discussions are all, yes, let's make sure this happens. Let's make sure that we put the best foot forward in terms of protecting our environment. And so it's wonderful to see a corporate group working in that way.